Yo, we are back. Welcome to another live, exciting episode of the Beards and White Toast podcast. As always, I am the bearded one, Sam Williams, and the one that don't like to introduce herself. I told you should have did it.
Why do you have to be so extra? You like you like me acting a fool, don't you?
This makes for good entertainment.
Oh, okay.
As always, sitting beside me is the beautiful, the lovely Miss Kimberly with the Y. How you feeling?
I'm fine. Before you started acting up, I was even better.
I don't even know where you get off saying I was acting up.
That's okay.
I just, as the kids would say, I just keep it real. I can't keep it real. I can't keep it real with you.
Kids say that still?
No.
Oh, okay.
I heard it on a movie. So, but anyway, I have, I don't know, this space I'm in right now, it actually feels kind of decent. I don't know if it's because of the Alexander James. I don't know if it's because, it's springtime in Chicago, and maybe just because the vibe is just high right now. I was gonna
say, just be in the space.
I'm in the space.
Just enjoy it. Honestly, the only way it really matters why is if you find a need to get back to that space, figure out how to get back there.
I agree.
Otherwise, just be present in it and let it be.
Yeah, and I'm definitely 10 toes down present in the space that I'm in right now. So that's a good thing, especially, with it being, a Sunday or whatnot. It's kind of like this is the day to regroup and get yourself ready for the rest of the week. You feel me? So, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling real good. Positive people been in and out of the spot today. It's easy to catch a vibe around this, around these parts. But yeah, how you feeling? Tell me about what's your temperature right now? I'm
good. I promise you, the only thing that's messing me up is these allergies. Other than that,
welcome to spring.
right. Other than that, I'm good. But I've been scrunching my nose because these allergies are gonna ruin my life. But other than
don't let them ruin your life, Cam. They make medicine for that.
Look, when I tell you my allergies are something different, whole face be itching.
Oh well, we need to hurry the fuck up then, because I don't need nobody sitting there looking at you like you done had a moment on camera.
Can't rub my eyes.
Because I'm going to tell their ass to keep rolling. Shit.
And look.
I'm trying to go viral.
So FYI, just to let you know, in case we ever do it or whatever the case may be, my eyes sometimes swell up too, and it looks bad. I was dealing with this one guy. We went to the store and my eye had swollen, and he was people was looking at him like he was crazy.
Yeah, because he probably was looking I didn't do nothing.
That was exactly
I didn't do nothing. I didn't put my hands on him.
That was exactly what it was.
Out here looking like he was in a domestic violent relationship. Girl,
that's exactly.
You better have some sunglasses on deck. Keep the peace.
I can do that.
For real.
I can do that. But other than the allergies, I'm good. I'm good.
I'm kind of excited about today's topic.
Are you? Why?
Maybe because I'm too experienced in it. I'm a little too experienced in this topic.
That's not a good thing.
It's not a good thing. Which is why, but like I say all the time, I'm not who I used to be. So I'm okay. I'm healed, I think.
Healed-ish, kind of, sort of.
The paint's still drying.
Let's extend the sessions, and
they're going to be extended.
But then come back, revisit is all I'm saying.
Well, we gonna put.
You're not what you used to be.
I'm definitely not what I used to be.
I'll give you that.
So we definitely gonna talk about. What are we talking about today?
What are we talking about today that you're experienced in that's not a good thing?
So I gotta introduce us.
You don't. I
gotta introduce the topic, and all you gotta do is just sit there.
First of all, lower your tone. You're a little too loud. You're up here.
I had a piece
Calm
of
down. I don't care. That's a you problem. You better figure it out. Don't yell at me. All right. So
I'm just playing. She don't scare me.
You what?
Toast to that.
Oh, okay.
I ain't gonna fight you. I'm too light to fight and too thin to win, Cal.
Anyway,
introduce our topic.
Topic for today: when a woman's fed up.
Mm-hmm. It ain't nothing you can do about it.
And
she was raised in Illinois.
Okay.
Right out. Nah, I'm just playing. I ain't gonna do that. Not yet, at least. I'll sing to y'all later.
Anyway. And I think what's interesting about this is you'll hear women, I'm tired, I'm fed up, and blah, blah, blah. I had a man tell me once, you may be tired, but you ain't fed up. Because when you're fed up, like, you're gonna go. You're gonna leave. Ain't none of this gonna matter no more. You're gonna be done. You're gonna walk away. You don't give a shit. So, and that hit home because for a long time I thought I was tired. Or I thought I was fed up. I was just tired. When I got fed up, baby, it was a wrap. And I knocked all this shit over on the way out too. And didn't look back. Hey, I needed my restitution. That was years, okay, built up. I had to get something out of this. That was years built up. But, yeah.
I just had somebody knock my shit over, that's all. And damn near put me in the poorhouse. But that's okay, because I'm not what I used to be anymore. Anyway, we're gonna take a quick break. When we come back, we're gonna really tap into this topic on when a woman is fed up. But just had a little bit of a twist to it. What about if men are fed up?
Absolutely. Because I know y'all get fed up.
Oh, man.
I know y'all get fed up.
Like I said.
Shoes, I can't talk about you because I done made a couple people fed up, come to think about it.
Yeah, I'm going to be salt and pepper by the end of, like, next week fucking with some of these people. But when we come back, we're going to definitely tap into that whole topic. But also, make sure y'all do us a big favor. Hit the like and subscribe button to the Beards and White Toes.
And follow.
And make sure you exactly. And make sure you follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok, Beards and White Toes. We're gonna be back in a minute.
Okay, so we are back, and the topic is when a woman's fed up. However, Sam, you introduce a little plot twist, which you know I'm here for because if it's not clear by now, I try to see things from every perspective. So I guess we need to say when we're fed up because men can be fed up too.
Yeah.
So I ended last by saying, somebody told me that when you're fed up, there's going to be nothing that'll stop you from leaving. It's not going to be for the kids. It's not going to be for the money. You are not going to care. You're done. You're gone. So I think I can't speak for men. I'm sure you'll tell me. But with a lot of women, we confuse being tired with being fed up. And I say that because we may say, oh, I'm fed up, but we keep going back. Or we keep entertaining or allowing the BS. And so at that point, you're not fed up. When you're fed up, when you are fed up, it's not going to be anything to hold you. Because like you've literally reached your breaking point. And hopefully that doesn't manifest in an unhealthy manner because who knows how a breaking point might look.
Right.
But is it the same? Like, is that something? Well, I know you can't speak for all men, but
I can speak for
generally,
myself.
Whatever you're speaking.
I think with me, because first of all, I'm very passive aggressive. Okay. I have a very passive aggressive type of personality. I'm guilty of this. I'll stick some shit out way longer than I need to. Mind your business.
Making it my business.
Listen, man, I'll stay in some shit. Like, I have stayed in some shit too long just because, and this is going to tie into something else you said, just because a lot of times you just kind of you just got comfortable. Which is dangerous as hell. It's stupid is what it is. Because, when you put yourself in situations where shit ain't right and you stick that shit out knowing that shit is super fucking detrimental to you, because I don't want to use toxic. I'm over it. Over that term, toxic. And I think we need to understand detriment is the, the consequence of toxicity. But when you fall into something that, is detrimental to you, to your energy, physically, emotionally, spiritually even. It's kind of like, damn, when am I going to leave this shit? But that's when you start realizing that, you know, our self-esteem is involved in this too.
That's true.
Because you don't really know exactly what's good for you. So you going to take whatever's going to come with this shit. But then when you get to that, some people do.
Yes, I know.
But when people finally get to that breaking point, things start to change within that person. They start to have this different perception of not just the person that they were with, but all people. Yeah. You know, all people are like this. You know what I'm saying?
Jaded.
You very jaded. You know, you move different. You know, I'll use me as an example. You know, a lot of my life, I've spent a lot of time trying to, you know, make other people feel comfortable, make people happy. It didn't matter if it was a girl. I said it in the right context because they ain't around, so fuck them. Anyway, the ones that I was dating, who I was putting energy into and the shit wasn't coming back, or the homies that I was helping out along the way that anytime I called them, they were never available but expected me to be available when they needed me, or shit, the job, you know, fuck that job. But anyway, the job that, you know, when they call you and they, you know, I don't know where they get off thinking that, you know, being a good worker, the reward for being a good worker is
doing
more,
somebody else's job.
Or doing more work. That shit's dumb. But regardless, you know, you keep taking this shit on, and then at some point you just get to where, like I got to, like, fuck everything. Fuck everybody.
And everybody, yeah.
You know, and now you end up on somebody's couch, sitting there talking about the people that did you wrong. But at the end of the day, it's like I've said in the past, hurt people don't have a choice on being hurt. Hurt people have a choice on staying hurt.
Yep.
So how do you go about making that change? You have to put a value on yourself. What does that value for self look like? Toleration. How much am I willing to tolerate from a person? Because a lot of times we may be with somebody or be around people that we fuck with heavy, but they do certain things that we just don't like. Yeah. It's like they say, you know, I can take you in doses. I can take you in small increments. You know what I'm saying? Then you have, you know, the next thing you got to think about outside of toleration is, you know, how much patience am I going to exude in all of this? Am I short-tempered? Am I short patience with people? Because if I am, I'm really not going to give you a fair shake. We're really not, like, that's really kind of how it goes. In some instances, you're not really going to get a fair shake, because what if I'm dating or I'm talking to somebody and I make one mistake that I most of the time we don't even know is, you know, like a trigger or something that's a problem. You know, now we up out of here, but why didn't you just say something? Like, okay, I didn't know that this was a problem for you. I didn't know, you know, but I know next time. Shit, there ain't no next time. It's, you know, but some people in their minds, you're just supposed to know. It's like your foreheads are made of glass.
That drives me crazy. I will say that drives me crazy, because if this is like still the beginning stages, we haven't even been in the trenches, how am I supposed to know this? Yeah. And so I guess I'm a little bit conflicted, because, you know, I do have a low tolerance. I have very little patience.
But let me ask you, like, you have low tolerance and low patience, but why? This is the real question that, I mean, we joke with this question a lot, but this is a real motherfucking question. Who hurt you?
Oh, well, that's and you know what?
That's a valid question.
It's unfair. I will say, in a sense, it's unfair, but I kind of tend to try to balance it out, because, you know, I will give, okay, at least now I may give a second chance, because I'm also a communicator. So if you do something and it triggers me, I'm going to say something. But now it's like, okay, look, you're on notice. I didn't let you know. So if it happens again, now you up out. So we don't get to 3. I at least do 2, just because the first one, I'm going to put you on notice and I'm going to see what you do with that information. I won't forget when we became friends again, or whatever.
Okay.
And me and the girls got sick. We got COVID. Well, my girls had COVID. And I was texting you and I was telling you, and you made a joke. And it was something, it wasn't like about the kids or nothing. I think we were supposed to link up that day. I was supposed to get a plate or something.
Okay.
And basically he was like, whoa, I guess I won't be seeing you. And I'm like, whatever.
I ain't your man either.
No, you're not. I'm not talking about a man, though. That's the thing. I'm talking about period.
Nah, I know.
So, but I said some, because I did kind of shut down. He was like, you seem pressed. And I'm like, because clearly I'm already feeling some type of way about this, and then you joking.
Right.
And you apologized, though, and I was like, okay. But I'm saying that so I do you one better, since you felt compelled to reiterate what we constantly say, that you are not my man.
Because niggas be asking all the wrong questions.
And
what you need to be asking is how you can find more episodes of the Beards and White Toes. That's what you need to know. Shit. Go ahead.
But even in a situation with someone who I can't say that we were friends, but I was being very genuine. I was giving help. I was giving advice. I was doing, certain things, like just trying to, and it was another woman. It was another woman, like just cool, like, all right, look, I'm gonna put you on game. I'm gonna help you out. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. And then boom, you turned around and you did some backhanded shit to me. Don't even know that I know you did it, but you did some backhanded shit to me. And so that's a situation when I'm done. You don't get a second chance because of, one, how we even came to be, but then two, because you couldn't even be upfront with me.
Right.
You couldn't be upfront with me, and I'm being completely and totally genuine with you. And so now, I don't have nothing else to say. And I am that person. I'm not finna sit here and explain to you what you did wrong, because one, you don't even know that I know, but two, you know what you did. And so if you're sitting here like, yo, why she being cold? Ask yourself that. Like, what did you do? So that's what I'm saying. It's just, I guess it's situational with me in a sense.
Right.
Because some of these, we've been talking about the dating pool and all of that. I left
It's rough, man.
It's in some of these, and I know it's some weird women. Let me, you know what? Pause. Time out. Let me just say this. I posted this before, and I mean it. Having a best male friend is top tier, because look, the things that I hear,
you better say that.
the things that I hear, not only do I get put on game, but it be entertaining. I know some stuff I'm probably not supposed to know, but anyway.
Look, my life low key be in shambles, and your ass be sitting there watching the goddamn house burn sometimes. Burn, motherfucker.
Because nobody told you to light the match. You know the gas was on.
I didn't light the match. I just lit a blunt and didn't realize the bitch left the gas on. I'm sorry. I've been drinking, man.
I was gonna say, so that's $2, so we at 10. We're at 10.
Why is it 10? How we skip 9?
Because
why? Because I called that, man. Look, let's just get back
anytime
to
your house is on fire and in shambles, I at least give you a cup of water. I might not pull out the hose.
Thank you for at least making sure I got something to drink when I come out the house. Thank you. I appreciate it.
I might not pull out the hose, might not call the fire department, but I'll be like, you need to get out.
Nothing else. Out. Please just try to blow the motherfucker out. I know it ain't gonna work, but at least you try.
Anyway.
Look, at the end of the day, though, like, there's levels, obviously. I know we've been, we joking around with the topic, but this shit's real.
It's very real.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, everything that we're talking about, these are lead ups. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's levels to once you get to being fed up, I guess you can say. Like,
because you want to keep trying, especially if you've already put energy into it.
Yeah, and that's the problem. Like, you feel like you don't want to waste energy, and because it's like sometimes you can't. It takes a long fucking time to get that shit back.
We have to. I think where we mess up and what we miss is this: we can't call it wasted energy if we learn something from it. So in this situation, what have you learned? And I think some people kind of take it from reflective into the extreme.
Right.
Because then that's where it's like, well, I learned I'm not gonna put up with this. And you got one time, I think we go from okay, let me stop and see where this went wrong for me, what I'm feeling about this, that type of thing. And as far as what can I learn so my energy isn't wasted, to fuck it, I'm done.
Yeah.
So we jump too fast, too quickly, instead of just like, all right, look, I know now I need to slow down, or I need not do this, or I need to do this, or I need to wait to do this.
Right. If
you learn from it and you can apply what you learn, it's not really energy wasted. It sucks because you feel like I wasted my time. You know, I could have been doing this for the right person or whatever, but sometimes we got to go through these wrong people to get to the right person. And I'm going to take it a step further and take it out of, you know, romantic relationships. Sometimes we have to deal with disingenuous people to appreciate and understand those who are genuine around us a little bit more.
I agree. So look, hold that thought. We're going to take a quick break. And when we come back, we're going to let Kym finish her thought. But we're also going to talk about what it looks like when it's time to pretty much pack it in. And when you've gotten to that level of no return. So before we step away for a moment, do us a big favor. What they got to do, Kym?
Like, follow, subscribe. Point blank period.
And then follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok, Beards and White Toes. But like I said, we'll be right back. Oh, wait. We got something special at the end of this episode.
We do?
We'll tell you at the end of the next segment. We'll be right back on Beards and White Toes.
Care to join us?
Yeah, I'm here. I was just reading something, man. I haven't got caught up on social media in a long time, and now people actually seeing me on it. I was just reading about other fed up people.
Oh, because it's a lot of us.
Yeah, for various reasons.
But you know what? I don't want to. Once you're fed up with a situation or a person, I don't necessarily think that you have to be fed up with the whole scenario.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So you might be fed up because of this person, so you're done with that person. I'm not finna mess with you no more. I'm fed up with you. But that doesn't mean I'm fed up completely with dating or being courted. Now, I might take a step back for a minute to reevaluate. Because that's what I'm like, when you just said that, I'm like, it is a lot of fed up people, but damn, do we stay fed up?
That's a choice too.
It is a choice, and that's why,
not to cut you off, I just want to just say this. I feel like certain emotions that we go through are choices. You know what I'm saying? Like I said before, being hurt by somebody, that wasn't your choice. That was a choice they made.
But your reaction to it is your choice.
Hurt, that's your choice. Somebody who made you angry, somebody that's pissed you off or whatever. Listen, whatever that situation was, it's your choice to still be in that space, regardless of what it is. You know, so when we get to that certain level of disapproval, disappointment, anger, all of that, and we stay on that shit,
right?
I don't even mean to cut you off, but I gotta just...
No, I said right, go ahead.
I gotta get into this real quick. I joke about this situation a lot because, I can laugh about it now. I mean, I was able to laugh about it 10, 15 minutes after it happened, but when the shit was in this moment, I was kind of like, what the fuck? I did have a woman, low-key, she tried to kill me twice. In 2 separate occasions, okay? Both times she tried to run. We just so happened to see each other in our cars, okay?
It's not funny.
It's not funny. But listen, though. You would have thought I did everything in the book to this woman that would have made her, do these things to me. But it wasn't me. You know what I'm saying? Like, she caught her significant other, doing whatever he did. Well, fuck it. She caught that nigga in bed with another woman. Okay? For anybody, that's got to be devastating.
Right.
Okay? I come in the picture months, at least a year later, and she's still carrying that hurt. One night I came home from work. Can I tell you, I'm 2 apartment doors down from our unit, and I hear somebody in the bathroom sniffling and crying, and I hurry trying to get my keys in the door, see what's going on, because it's coming from my unit. So I'm going to check and see what's going on. I'm thinking something happened to some family or something, she was in pain or something. No, she went back to the shit that hurt her.
Dark place.
She went back to a dark place. And she kind of put me on a pedestal in that moment and said, "Don't do this to me." Okay.
Like, damn, I just got home from work. I'm trying to make sure you're okay. Like,
Exactly. So, at that moment, I didn't realize it until later when she and I finally broke up, that a lot of the stuff that she was accusing me of, or a lot of the actions that she put towards me, really weren't for me.
Right, it wasn't sure. You were just kind of the recipient. You just kind of happened to be there.
She needed a punching bag, and that's what she tried to make me into. And so when she sees me in these two different, occasions, and she tries to do what she tried to run me off the road, it's kind of like, well, fuck. Are you doing this? Are you doing this to me? Like, are you seeing him in me?
And that's crazy right there, because how is that okay?
And it's not.
Like, if you legitimately did not do anything even if you did do something to her, trying to kill somebody is a little bit extreme.
Yeah.
It's a little bit much, but if you did not do anything to her, that is not fair for it to be taken out, especially like that, on you. Because I know we all do it, and it's like I don't think we even intentionally do it, but it's like, I don't want this to happen to me again, so the second I see it, or I'm gonna build up this wall, or it's too good we self-sabotage.
Yeah,
it's too good to be true, so let me look for every little thing that's wrong. It's unfortunate because that person that you're with at that moment is not the one that did this to you. And I don't know, it's a vicious cycle, I guess, that everybody doesn't do it.
Right.
I will say that, because I have encountered some people who are like, you know what, it happened. It is what it is. It was what it was. And I'm moving on. And I refuse to take that with me, because I don't need that weighing me down. Right. I don't need it lowering my vibrations, and I don't want it attracting. Where your focus goes is what grows. So if you're constantly focused on something bad happening, or somebody cheating on you, guess what? That's what you're going to attract. Eventually it's going to happen, for the simple fact that's all you're looking at. I have a reminder on my phone that goes off every morning. Focus on what you want and not what you don't want.
That part. That goes back a few episodes ago, man. People sitting on the internets talking about the things that they don't want. Well, okay, well, what do you want?
And it's so easy to say, I don't want this. Okay,
look, because with my camera right there.
Oh, gosh.
We know you don't want no short man, and guess what? We know you don't want a short man, baby. I don't
know what I want in that regard anymore. I'm gonna just hush. I don't even want to go back to that. I don't want to go back to that topic.
Look, the homie in the back, you know what the fuck man. We were there.
I don't want to go back to that topic. Moving on.
Don't nobody want your ass either, apparently. Fuck you mean.
We're here now. See, we're not gonna go back. We're here.
I'm jaded.
You triggered?
I'm triggered. I self-sabotaged. I went back to that place that was dark, and I didn't mean to. Fuck her. She know what the fuck is up.
Oh my God.
Short niggas is winning. We just move in silence. Fuck you mean. My dog in the back.
I didn't ask for no encouragement for this foolishness either now.
Look, man. Baby, get you a tall midget. Something to talk about at dinner. A tall midget, baby.
Oh my gosh.
It ain't me, but I know a couple.
Can we?
I am the tall midget. Never mind. Go ahead.
I
told you, man. Shout out to the good folks at Alexander James, man, for providing this.
I'm gonna have to cut you off today, like you was trying to cut me off before, because you're a little out of sorts. You're a little out your body.
Nah, I ain't out my body. I'm
okay.
all right. Look, as my man, as one of my hero's future would say I'm sensational. So anyway.
And that's your hero. Okay, we'll talk about that later. We'll talk about that later.
Look,
I was gonna say, somebody already tried to kill you twice for no reason. I wouldn't channel that spirit animal because then they're gonna have a reason to try to do it.
I just said I was sensational.
You said that's your spirit animal.
Maybe I should reach out to that chick and send her a text message and like, hey, as today.
Let me give you a third chance to try to kill me. Maybe. Is that what that's what you want to do?
I just want to just love you, baby. I just want to just love you. That's all I wanted to do. Let's tie this in.
Is it?
I don't know. I was low key, since we being honest. I was actually finna leave her ass before all the dumb shit. I couldn't take that no more. I got fed up because I'm like, I can't do nothing for this. I can't fix this shit. Like, I can come home, I can, lay up under you all fucking night and we can talk and chill, but you gonna always have that anger in the back of your mind. Like, I can't help this.
And the second you veer off of the routine or whatever by 5 minutes, a different breathing pattern, it's gonna be like, you cheating on me. You do, it takes you back. But we've talked about that too.
That shit tragic.
Not properly healing. We talked about that too.
Yeah.
So
not healing before, people really need to understand healing before you move on is very important.
It's extremely important because you're carrying it from one relationship to the next.
And maybe that's why you have so many people out here that's stuck in the dating pool, because they still hanging on to shit that they should have let go of a long fucking time ago.
Yeah. And I'll admit it, I don't have a problem with putting myself on blast. I learned the hard way. Because I may have messed over a good man because of some stuff that happened before. However, later that good man showed me he might not have been as good as I thought he was, but maybe he wasn't that good because I wasn't.
Yeah, I mean, we need to take on the type of people that are good for us in the actual moments that we're in life.
Mm-hmm.
If you're in a really good place in life, what's going to end up happening is you're going to find the type of significant other that you're supposed to have in that time. You know what I'm saying? When you in a real fucked up place, you're going to end up in a real fucked up situation because you haven't taken yourself out of the bad situation you're in, and you found somebody. It's like, it's a term for it, and I can't really think of it, but basically,
damn, that sounds like trauma bonding.
That's what it is. God damn it. That's the word, trauma bonding. Yeah. A lot of people do that shit, and then they realize that they're going right back into the same shithole they crawled out of.
Or trying to get out of, and you're digging yourself deeper.
Yeah, so it's like, being in a trauma bonding relationship, that's like quicksand.
Yeah.
That's
and then the more you struggle to get out, the deeper you're gonna sink.
Exactly.
And it may be with a different person each time until you just when you stop struggling, and you start resisting, maybe somebody can help you get out.
But you know what though, let's tie this into the anger part again. Like I said, I dealt with somebody who held on to a very hard relationship for however many years.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? And so because of that, when I fell into that situation, I was trauma bonding because she's still, in her mindset, she's still locked into the fuck shit that happened to her and her, former relationship. But then here I am, I'm locked in to, shit. The ink wasn't even dry. Matter of fact, it wasn't even no ink on my divorce papers. And I go into that situation. You know what I'm saying? And so, because I still have some, some sludge. Effects. Yeah, I still got some sludge left on my body from my divorce. She's still covering hers from her, her relationship. So now here we are jumping into some shit that we have absolutely no business getting into. And here we are, 6-7 years later. I don't know where she's at. I don't really particularly care to know where she's at. However, wherever she is, I hope she's better. Mm-hmm. I hope that she's in a much better space mentally and emotionally, because I just know from the situation that she was in, that was a very, very traumatic experience for her. And I don't wish anything bad on her. I know I joke a lot about my past relationships, but I'm dead serious. Whatever the fuck we go through, we need to make sure before we go ahead and move forward with anything we think we deserve, we need to ask ourselves a simple question: am I ready?
Am I ready?
Am I ready?
And that's what it boils down to. And then in asking yourself that question, be honest.
Yeah.
When you answer. Because if it's like, okay, I felt like I was ready yesterday, but today I'm not sure, then the answer is no. You're not ready. Be honest with yourself, because that's another... I joke about it and I'll be like, you know what? I'm finna go sit in the corner because I can't deal with my damn self. But whole time, that's what we do. Like when we go back and forth with ourselves, we're putting unnecessary stress on ourselves instead of just being honest with where we are in that moment. That's like when we did the temperature check and you were saying you didn't know why you felt good. Enjoy it though. Embrace it. Be present in that moment and those feelings.
I want to, when this is over, like I said, I'm in a good space. I know what you like. Let's just take a drive down Lakeshore Drive for a moment. It's a beautiful day.
I'm with it.
I got my shades and
I'm with it. As long as you're driving, though.
Fuck no,
See,
I'm not driving.
Damn it.
I'm trying to...
So how we gonna... But wait, how am I supposed to enjoy it?
I'll control the music. I know what music you like.
No, how am I supposed to enjoy driving down LSD?
Because it's your car. Fuck you mean?
And what does that mean?
It's your gas.
What is that? It's still gonna be my gas if you drive.
Yeah, but I enjoy the fact that I can lay back.
I want to see.
I need a nap, Kim. Fuck.
No.
Okay? There's
No.
Listen,
No.
It was just so I could take the long way home. I'm sleepy.
No.
Okay? I'm trying to trauma bond with my sleepiness right now.
No.
Then fuck it.
No.
I'm going home then. You can take
You calling an Uber?
Shit, Amber. You going south?
Sis. No. See, she said she's staying out of it. No.
Bro, you going south? You got me, see?
No, you don't.
Hey, man. Well, look, in the meantime, obviously I need to find a way home. So what we about to do is we about to get up out of here for just a moment. We're going to take a quick break. And when we come back, we're going to kind of break down this entire topic of being fed up and holding on to energy and me being faded and Kim getting mad at me.
And me gonna get to just chill and watch the water as we drive down LSD. Because it's out there now, so now we gotta do it. But
I'll go home and run the water in my sink.
No.
The way I feel, shit.
No.
I got some dishes that need to be washed. That's gonna be the water that I fuck with. I might cook tonight. I don't know.
Damn it.
Gotta get your kids.
They gonna be there. They gonna be waiting. Shit.
Anyway, we gonna take a break. Make sure y'all do us a big favor. What they gotta do?
Like, subscribe for YouTube, and follow everywhere else. Apple, Spotify, Facebook, TikTok. I'm missing one. Instagram. All those places.
All that shit. So, when we come back, like I said, we're gonna bring all of this shit home. We're gonna do our normal shout outs. And Kim gonna announce what we got going on at the very end of this show, because this was special.
Man.
This one was especially special for her.
It was.
So we'll be right back on the Beers and White Toes. We back. Real quick. Hey bro, can I real quick? Here, my nigga. I need some balance for this last few little minutes.
Oh my goodness.
Shit critical right now, man. I need some balance since you're not gonna drive and you gonna force me to do it. But I'm in control of the music then.
I don't care.
You mean that?
I don't. You act like you got bad taste and like we don't vibe off the same music. I don't have an issue with that. I just don't want to drive if I don't have to. You already know how that goes.
That's light, bro. That's what you say.
Oh my goodness.
Oh Jesus Christ.
Don't bring him into this. Like you. You need balance. You're going to fall over trying to get it.
That's why I shouldn't drive. I'm just making a case.
You're going to make me catch one. It's going to be third time.
If something happened to me, you can't get your money.
Damn.
So,
okay.
Think about it.
All right. Fair enough. What's that, 2 weeks?
I don't fucking know, Kim.
Okay,
Just tell
whatever.
one of these cameras. Tell these people what you got to say so we can get up out of here.
You was the one talking about anyway. Look, long story short, we all have to learn. Number one, I'm talking. You just spoke all in. Okay. Number one, learn when to walk away. Learn when it's past time because things aren't gonna feel right. You're not gonna feel right. Things are gonna start happening. Mm-hmm. Bad things, more than likely.
Facts.
Number two, heal before you try to jump to the next person, because at that point you are not only messing with that person, but you're not doing yourself any justice. And three, I don't know, I guess just deal with your shit. Figure out not only what you don't want, but what you actually do want. Because we do that a lot. Well, what do you want? Well, I don't want somebody. That's not what I asked you. What do you want?
Right.
So yeah, but it was, I thank you for bringing in the fact that men get fed up too.
Hell yeah, sometimes it just takes us a little longer to realize we fed up, because sometimes we just got other things that kind of clouds our judgment, but once we get there, no, that should be
But
real.
that's both sides, because a woman's judgment will be clouded by so many different things, and we named some of them before. Some women stay for the kids. Some women stay for the money. Some women
people want to stay because they want some kids dropped off in them. You feel me?
All of that, but then that's the stupidest thing. Cause anyway, I'm not. That's another topic for another time. That is another topic for another time. I'm not doing this with you. Are you done? I need you.
Hey man, listen. Can we gotta hurry up, man? Cause you know what?
I'm gonna say I need you to face the corner.
Cause everybody in this motherfucker right now, man. This is a great fucking episode. This is probably the most fun we've had in a very long time. Even going way further. Like, Kim, this is good for us. This is really fucking good. And so is this Alexander James. I'm just trying to make sure I get all the...
Mine is big.
Because Alexander James has definitely, over the last several weeks, have definitely sponsored the spirits for this show. And that is the reason why I said, I'll drive. I don't think I should, but I don't think I need to talk about drinking and driving on this show. You driving.
Fine.
Thank you.
And whatever you do, whatever you're drinking, drink responsibly, please.
And also make sure you chase that shit down with some water. Always keep your water on deck. Old nigga taught me that like 2 years ago.
Okay. What do you have to say? Finish, because I said my piece.
In all seriousness, everything goes back. We always go back to the episodes in the past. Mm-hmm. This episode ties into episode 1. If you can excuse the corny ass music.
That was Sam.
I was just playing around with some shit back in the day.
That wasn't me.
I've grown. Go back and listen to that episode. Healing before moving on. Because in that episode, we really low-key tapped into everything that happens after the fed up part.
Yeah.
We have to understand that, like I said before, whatever energy you're in, that's the energy that you're going to attract.
Yep.
If you are in a really fucked up place and you end up with somebody that's kind of in the same place as you, like you said, that's called trauma bonding.
Yeah.
We don't need to do that shit. Don't you think you done been through enough? Why would you stay there?
Want somebody to have that same trauma, now y'all are trauma together.
Yeah, or the shit get worse. Because because at the end of the day, somebody might fuck around and get hurt. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not talking about just emotionally. I'm talking about physically, because sometimes motherfuckers get so angry that they feel like they got to use their hands, and even worse, use other objects. Yeah. Whether they, inflict pain or it's lethal, whatever the case. So make sure y'all go ahead and tap in with yourselves first. before y'all start trying to lock in with other people, because hurt people, and we got too many hurt people out here.
Like way too many.
You know,
it's
what I'm saying?
A whole lot.
Yeah, we gotta stop that shit. That shit's not fair to you, and it's not fair to the other person. And my last thing is this: understand that every opportunity that you jump into is different. You have to go in with that mindset that before you start going into these dating situations, you got to first say to yourself, this is definitely different from the last.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you may see some similarities, but every situation is different.
And you may only see them because that's what you're trying to focus on. Yeah. Because you still haven't cleared yourself of that.
Clean that mental palette. Clean your space. I liken getting, taking care of all your traumas as evicting them, or it's a loud party. When there's a lot of noise around, you can't concentrate. So what do? You have to remove all of the things that are creating noise. So by the time you're ready to get into it, you got nothing but peace and quiet, and you can have company, and your company got somewhere to sit. Because if it's sitting on money problems, guess what? Either they gonna be like, well, shit, let me get comfortable because I got money problems too, or I can't deal with these problems. Or
this ain't my type of problem.
Or you sitting on, the hurt, the past relationships, and you sitting at the table with them playing spades. Kick them niggas out.
Playing with your demons.
Like, fuck all that shit, man. Look, make sure that you're whole before you go in and try to fuck up somebody else's whole being. Quick shout outs. We got some friends that we've met over the last few weeks.
We have.
I think we should, kind of let people know who we've become friends with.
Okay.
You first or me?
You go first.
Okay. I have known this one brother for a long ass time. And he's been an avid supporter of the Beers and White Talks. He's another local podcaster who definitely needs to have a much bigger platform than what he has, because what he has for Chicago, the city need to hear it. Yeah. Shout out to my boy Antoine Twiz Taylor, who actually has two podcasts. One, Mogul Motivation, and the other one, which is my personal favorite next to what we do, Sociology. I'd have been on the show a couple times. This man talks about everything from who has the best Italian beef in the city to, everyday Chicago, to traffic, in certain parts. And then he taps in and gets a little bit deeper by talking about, one of my favorite topics was actually talking about the opening of the Barack Obama Center, which has been a huge topic of discussion among Chicagoans. Also, shout out our good homies out there in Baltimore, the Vibes Podcast. Them my people. Also,
the aunties.
Our aunties,
man.
Kirby and
Nick.
Kirby and Nick, right? Over there, and not Nick, right? My homie. Fuck that nigga. Nah, I'm just playing. Kirby and Nick from Extra Crispy, Extra Wet, representing Atlanta, and we got one more we can throw in there, right?
Why not?
Shout out to the Real Sip and Spill, the two homies down there in Houston, man. Hey, listen, I love them.
they are hilarious, but they are so real. Listen, I love it.
And they fine as hell, too. Hey, how y'all doing? I don't have any red flags, I don't think. But if y'all know where to find me.
And if you want to know the truth, just ask me, I'll tell you.
Don't do it. But no, seriously, lock in with some of our favorite other podcasts. We always make sure that we share others. I got maybe one more I'll give them some credit, Millennials versus the World.
Yeah.
The homie out of New York, man, representing New York to the fullest. Gas they pull it. No, I'm just playing. I was getting ready to tap into some Biggie Smalls type shit. All right. But anyway, tap into some really good podcasts, man. These folks are nationwide. These are our people, man. So. And
talk to Janine.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, she we definitely had a nice little conversation when she let me hop on her live. So that was pretty dope.
I remember
She's pretty
that.
Dope.
I definitely remember that, man. I was like, Go ahead, friend. Represent us. Go ahead, and you got your hair done. Fucking right. Represent us, goddammit. But no, seriously though, make sure you lock in with some of those podcasts. These are not only just people that we fuck with, but they also have really, really good shows.
Yes.
And we don't represent no bullshit. So
at all.
definitely lock in with them. Aside from the podcast we just shouted out, of course we gotta make sure we shout out the home team, Royalty Productions. Thank y'all so much as always for giving us a place to rock out and kick it and talk some shit for a few hours out the day. And thank you to, Blissful Eats and the homie Amber for coming through and always making sure that we eating right and eating, just eating period, because shit, you see what the fuck we do up in here. We need something to soak this shit up. And she always be on point. Whether it's vegan, vegetarian, if whatever. She come through with the vittles. Shout out to my boy Rasta Eats, Mr. Foods Ready. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to him. Man, and as always, shout out to our viewers and our listeners, because y'all keep us rolling, keep them comments coming.
Absolutely. Keep
enjoying the content, because we're going to keep bringing it to you.
Yep.
But with that said, oh shit, this count.
Okay.
Talk about it.
So look, I know we've started closing with musical performances. I want to say about maybe a month ago, Sam took me to this set after we were done filming. We were invited, and this young lady got on the stage, and I mean, beautiful young lady, but when she opened her mouth and that voice came out, take your
ass to church.
I said, oh my God. I told Sam right then and there, I said, I need her on the show. And Sam was like, okay, I'm gonna try. And I'm like, no, do it. So some weeks went past, and I think it was 2 weeks ago when you reached out.
And then Friday.
And he's like, well, she hasn't gotten back to me. I'm like, I don't care. Figure it out. Figure it out. And so Friday he called me, and he made my weekend. Like, yo, she reached out. She's down. Man, look, I was straight fangirling. I was. And I was. Y'all gonna see the pictures when I post, like, straight fangirling. But the extremely talented, the extremely bright-spirited, the extremely beautiful Micah Estelle is going to grace us with them vocals. Because, when I say a tear, okay?
Yeah, I've been smoking too much, so my tear ducts are kind of dry, but I definitely felt them on the inside.
You know how to ruin a good thing.
I'm good at that.
Like,
been doing that shit for a long time, so I ain't got nobody.
I feel like you can mess up somebody's wet dream. You're irritating as hell. You didn't just have to mess that up. Finish now. Don't you start laying back.
I didn't mean it. I swear to God. Kim, I didn't mean it. I'm so sorry. I'll drive. I'll figure it out. I'll smoke another blunt to give me some balance. Okay, I promise. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to ruin it. If I did, though, it's your choice to stay hurt.
I'm not finna do this with you. I'm not.
That's how you win. You make a motherfucker think. You want to be hurt?
Did you win? Are you sure you won?
I ain't
Or am I just gonna calm down for now and I'll deal with this later?
Bro, you still got me on the ride? Whoever going out my way, you ain't even gotta drop me off at the house. Just let me off at the corner. I'll figure it out from there. Just don't leave me in anger, please. Okay? Because I feel like she may do that. Please don't do that. Please, look. You want to go on a field trip? You want to drive down to 64th and King Drive? I got some cousins over there.
Finish. Let's go. I'm done. Come on. Because now I want to go down Lakeshore Drive. I'm fighting the urge.
You want to take the long way? Go see my cousins real quick? On one way in, one way out Boulevard?
I'll drop you off there and I'm going to keep going.
I heard it's a chicken spot across the street and it's a mural. They got artwork and everything. The infrastructure is nice. You have the trains that go past there on 6th.
We were just talking about being fed up and just not putting up with certain stuff no more.
And it's your choice to stay that way.
Oh, okay. Noted.
Are you fed up?
I suggest you say what you need to say.
Oh, we got plenty of time. Keep going. No, I'm just playing. Listen. All joking aside, today was a really fun episode. I think we had a really fun day overall. Like I said, the vibes that came in through this space today was definitely needed. From the food that we ate, from the laughter, from the weed that we were smoking on, provided by the people that was in this space, to the Alexander James. But I think the best is yet to come. So, as always, make sure y'all do this as a big favor. Make sure that y'all like, follow, subscribe, Beards and White Toes, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Snap.
Not Snap.
Because our Snapchats be boring. At least mine's are. Yeah, but
mine, it depends on the weekend.
You got a lot of memories in your shit.
It depends on the weekend.
Yeah, your shit go back to before Snapchat started.
It just depends on the weekend. That's all I'm going to say.
Okay, whatever. But anyway, make sure y'all tap in with us. And make sure y'all tap into, like I said, looking for any type of photography and you in the city of Chicago. Lock in with the with the second shooters. You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all tap in with them. You're looking for a space to do anything in Chicago. Lock in with Royalty Productions. 2 spaces, 1 company, Black owned. You can't beat that, especially in the times we living in. Hey, listen, good business is hard to find, you feel me? So tap in with those folks. For any type of needs you may have media related. You see what the fuck we got going on here, so make sure if y'all want to kind of see and do what we do. You can't do it better than us, but you can try. But you can definitely lock in with these folks. And then last and certainly not least, to our listeners and to our viewers, thank you all so much for being a part of the journey. And wherever you are in the world, thank you all so much for following and watching and listening. Wherever you are, have a good day, have a good night, and make sure you stay tuned. Because when I tell you what y'all are about to get, it's definitely a treat.
Man.
Mean that.
It's like food for the soul, for
food
real.
For the soul, baby. I'm telling you, we about to go to church for a second. Enjoy the beautiful tunes from the beautiful Micah Estelle.
Yes.
We out of here.
Rose, Rose, the way you do them things you do, wonder why they bother you. Blue rose, yeah. Rose, Rose, why you don't let that chlorophyll and throw silence blinding girls. Blue rose, blue rose. Don't know how to get right, but don't wanna get left. Don't know how to be sweet no more. So blue, fuck red. Don't even wanna be a little pink no more. Nah, blue rose. Nah. So sad to hear your fragile heart was hardened. Cause you the flyest in the garden rose. Blue rose, blue rose. You say I took them words right out your mouth, you feeling blueses. Ain't got no ice except your heart to put on all them bruises. Yeah. Blue rose, yeah. You gon' grow taller, no lady stem been feeling smaller. You so much more than sun and soil, don't need me to water, no. Blue rose, sometimes you loving the light, you loving the crowd, you loving the flash, you loving the way that they feeling your ass. Shit feel so magical, loving that status. So sometimes you insecure, so you throw it up. Still mad your pops ain't showing up. Thought that little girl had grown up. Loving bad habits, yo. How you supposed to grow? And that pain you just can't hide it. No medicine to fight it. So blue your shit went violet. And ain't no sun inside. And I know you try, but seems like that old rose done died. They don't know you, they don't know your truth. They see the rose but don't know your roots. And tell them bugs they could get to skating, cause you don't even need the pollination. You a Valentine's rose, never settled. Tell them get off of your pedals. I'll show you off on my windowsill. Hey, you ain't gotta be no daffodil. Everybody's about you. Your pedals weak and stem long about you. They said something dumb along about you. That's why I wrote the whole song about you. Don't know how to get right, but I wanna get left. Don't know how to be sweet no more. So blue, fuck red, you don't need one.